He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there and just missed him.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Gets made on the out route. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Second down play coming up. He hands it off from the gun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Send the back in motion. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And the Badgers will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. It's a quick catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
First down. Looking to throw the football. On the move now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
He'll hand it off. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Be PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Testing the right side here. There's some space around the 30. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, nice first down here by this running back. And what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor just really...
Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Play action here on first down. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense. Has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver, that is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Defense showing blitz here. So it's Wisconsin with the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open. I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
And the running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line for the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do. Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Third down coming up after that running play. Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Touchdown, Gators, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. A home return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Rough start with the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Play action fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. The clock is stopped. We've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the
touchdown fly. Great connection there for 6 points. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. The pass is intercepted. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Makes the catch downfield. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Using his legs on the scramble. He's swarmed by the defense. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Goes out quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Gives it to the back. Fights off a defender. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Tight end goes in motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass not complete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Took contact on the throw. Punt over the middle. It's Wolf. Touchdown, Florida. This offense cannot be stopped.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. And And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And the point after is right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep down the right side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
And the Badgers will line up here on first down and goal. He keeps it on the design run. The Soft are able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on fourth and goal here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Badgers.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. When he's got some space here. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball with 36.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Bringing pressure. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35. The sophomore making an excellent catch there.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's another deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this in the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, it's an incompletion here, but at some point, this defense has got to be aware that this offense is doing everything they can to get this receiver the football. He's got over 150 yards receiving. You've got to double team this guy, or they're going to keep finding ways to get him the ball.
And the Badgers will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The Gators offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made after a big gain.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. Looking for a receiver. After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on second and goal. Looking for a man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
That completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. QB keeper all the way. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21.
Wisconsin, 21.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21, and that's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On first and 10, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Offense getting set, second down play here. He's looking deep again. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Boy, they are not letting up from targeting this stud receiver. He has absolutely got to be driving this defense mad, and they nearly got another big one there.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. And the Badgers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Ball's incomplete. They misfire for a third consecutive time. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he can't connect, the gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
First down, looking to throw the football. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Wisconsin. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
See if they can convert the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back to a pick 6 in the last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Finds room at the 30. The junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Touchdown, Florida. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, his tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know it was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Deep throw across his body to the left. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on fourth down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Deep shot, but he paid for it. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Gators. They were not going to catch him that time. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine.